Hello, I'm Archibald Chesterfield III, and the following video is a paid review, fuckers. I don't do shit for free. Dear Archie, I always love watching your videos because it's funny and helps me relax after work. I have just sent you $20 US and would like you to critique my current collection and what should I add as my sixth watch. Here is my current collection and the rationale for selecting them. Number 1, Rolex Datejust with factory set diamond dial. The reason I chose this watch is I always wanted a Rolex as a child, and when I finally made enough money to buy one, I wanted to get one that is iconic. One is the most iconic of all Rolexes. The Rolex Datejust has the oyster case, which was the first watch which is water resistant. Also, it's the first watch to get chronometer recognition. I think the bubble back might have beat that, but hey, let's not argue the point. I go against your advice and got this from retail, because when I tried to get this second hand, the price was so high that after factoring the foreign exchange rate, I live in Canada, and taxes, I probably got a little bit cheaper from retail. Also, I got 16% retail. I got 16% retail price off the local AD, and I don't need to worry about getting a fake watch from an AD. Yeah, but 16% isn't enough. I would have fucking chiseled the cunts for more. Number 2, ArchieLuxury Reverso Duo in rose gold. Very iconic. It is made for the polo sport from the 1930s, and now the Duo shows 2 time zones. In one watch you have 2 different dial faces to choose from depending on what you're wearing. This is very smart in my humble opinion. It is just a must-have for any true collector's collection. I also get a very good deal second-hand, $7,000 US for this watch, considering it's made from a precious metal and by ArchieLuxury. However, I did find this a bit small in modern standards, but since it has no complications, I don't find the time too hard to read. Number 3, an Omega Speedmaster Professional. Unfortunately, I didn't get the Moon watch, i.e. caliber 321 1861. I just get the Speedmaster Professional with blue dial. The watch is very nice looking with deep blue dial and has chronograph function, which serves as a good beta everyday watch for jeans and t-shirt. I might swap it for the real Moon watch in the future. I think he got the automatic one. Number 4, Royal Oak, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. I got a Audemars Piguet Royal Oak in jewel tone, very classic and elegant. It's the automatic version, not the crappy quartz version. It's 36 mil, small in today's standards, but not too bad for a watch with a small, simple dial. Audemars Piguet Royal Oak is very iconic as it invented the luxury sports watch genre and rescued AP from bankruptcy during the quartz crisis. I found the octagonal bezel with 8 screws is simply the best design for a men's watch from Gerald Gentry. Actually, I found it even more attractive than the Patek Philippe Nautilus. Everyone else wants to copy AP Royal Oak design, but none is as good as this iteration. It serves as a more serious sports watch when I don't want to wear my Omega. Number 5, Patek Philippe 5035 yellow gold annual calendar. No need to do any introductions here. I consider this by far the best value of all Pateks with complications. I got it under 20,000 in a minty condition, which I consider it as a steal. Ideally, I prefer the 5146, just a little more, but the cheapest I can find in mint condition is 30,000 or more. In my opinion, the difference doesn't justify the 10,000 plus in difference in price. Unfortunately, I can't afford 2 Pateks in my collection, so between the 5107, 5035, I picked the 5035. And they are priced similarly, because I think the watch with complications offer more bang per buck for the same price. Hopefully I can upgrade to a 5146 in the future. For the 6th watch, I'm thinking about a Glashütte Original Panomatic Lunar. It has a gorgeous moon phase, which I lack in all my collection, and this is a decadent made German watch with off-center dial arrangement, which is also lacking in my collection. I wish I can afford a Lange, but I think Glashütte Original offers a very good watch with highly decorated in-house movement and does not have the high price to entry like Lange. Alternatively, I was thinking about getting a Vacher and Constantine overseas, as I would get all three of the Holy Trinity in my collection. Typhoon Lei, what do I think? What do I think, fuckers? Well, let's go through the pieces. The Rolex Datejust Rolex Datejust 2 with factory set diamond dials. Okay, that's actually a beautiful piece. Nothing, I can't criticize that. I wouldn't have bought new. I would have gone to fucking Kenny Nguyen. That's where I would have fucking gone, but it's done. It's still a very, very cool watch there. Nothing wrong with a Datejust 2 with factory diamonds. That's beautiful. Okay, the Jaeger LeCoultre Reverso Duo, absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. I just sold one for Greg Kinder. Absolutely stunning. If I had the money, I would have probably bought it. Fantastic piece. Everyone needs a Reverso. Cool piece. The Omega Speedmaster Professional, yeah. You got the auto one, it sounds like. Yeah. Okay, it's a beater. I'll give you that. The AP Royal Oak. Sounds like it's a 14790, same as my one I had in steel. Not a bad watch. Very expensive to service. Let me give you the drum. Fucking expensive if it needs servicing. And then the 5035, great watch. Great watch. I think you will find that the 5035s are a bit more than the 5107s now. They've certainly shot up a bit. They are Patek's first annual calendar, and I think there's a lot of collectability in the 5035. I sold mine, and yeah, I was sad to see it go. It was a beautiful watch, but you know, you've got to make allowances. Okay, 6 watch, what would I add there? So let's have a look. We've got a Datejust, Reverso, Omega, AP, and you've got your, okay, so we've got our bases covered. We've got a annual calendar. We've got an elegant Royal Oak, Speedy. You know what's missing in your collection? I tell you what's missing. You need a dive watch, okay? Forget this Glashütte original shit, okay? Forget that garbage, okay? You're going to pay huge money for snobbery. Forget it. Forget it! Get yourself a Rolex sub. That's what I'd be doing. A Rolex Submariner or a Rolex Sea Dweller pre-ceramic. Contact Kenny Nguyen, Jewelers on Time. I'd be buying one of those. Your watches, let's have a look here. You've got a dress watch in the Datejust. Your Reverso is a dual. You've got 2 time faces. It's a duo. So that's your GMT function covered. Omega Speedmaster is your chronograph. Your elegant businessman's watch is your AP. Your Royal Oak, that's your elegant watch. And you got your annual calendar as your fuck off dress watch. I'd be adding a sub. I'd be adding a sub or an Explorer 2 Rolex. Forget this horology shit. I can tell you this now. Glashütte Original, they're kind of cool. They are kind of cool, but man, the depreciation on those fuckers is horrendous. Don't buy that. Don't buy that. Buy a Rolex. I think you need a really good waterproof sports Rolex. That's what your collection's missing. It's going to be much better investment than a fucking Glashütte Original. That's for sure. I'm sorry. I want to tell you the truth. I don't want to fucking piss in your pocket, but much better off to get a much better off indeed to get a Rolex. Add a Rolex. You won't be sorry, okay? That's what my advice to you is there. I know it's not as prestigious, it's not as snooty, but you've got the fucking annual calendar. Once you get that fucker serviced, you'll know all about painful service costs. So, well, it's not that bad. I mean, the Patek, the AP, that can be fucking horrendous to service. I can tell you this much. But look, jokes aside, add a Rolex. They're so usable. You'd love it. Add a Rolex. Forget the snobbery. You got the fucking annual calendar. You can't get more snobbery than that. Add a sub, okay? Add a sub and you will fucking thank me. I'm Archibald Chesterfield III. That is my advice. Tell me what you nasty, miserable, cheap fuckers think of that. Nice one, Archie. Another great vid.
We specialize in the repair of Rolex and Patek Philippe watches. We've been doing the same thing for more than 25 years. We have Rolex technicians certified by Rolex who actually used to work for the company for many years, like if we're doing the work on the factory. We completely disassemble the watch and we put it to work like brand new condition. When you get a pre-owned watch, it's like if you're getting a brand new unit. The only difference is the money.